woke up and I decided to do this gear video, otherwise I wouldn't probably do it at all. So without further ado, this is my 2020 gear. I start in late March and I have a lot of Z-Packs things, but just to let you know, I'm not sponsored. I just really like their gear. Okay, so let's start off with the big three. I have the Z-Packs Arc Haul in small, and it's black grid stop. A lot of my items are black. I guess I'm going for the gothic look, I don't know. I live in Southern California, so I'm used to the weather, and starting in March, and it doesn't really get warm until May anyways, and then by June I'll be in the Sierras, so I don't really see a problem. And if there is, I'll just buy a new shirt and such. So I have the hip belt pockets as well. I originally had the Uberlight Neo Air and Thermorest, and I slept on it and it wasn't as comfortable. It is really light, 8 ounces, but I just kept hearing about how it's not as durable, and I know that I shouldn't focus on hearsay, but I did not want to sleep on a broken pad at all. And this has had years of word of mouth positive reviews, and so I decided to go with it. It's super comfortable, and it's the woman's, so I believe it's 12 ounces, and it's warmer as well. So I sleep cold, and I'm looking forward to the extra warmth. I just have the regular Black Diamond cork trekking poles. They're expensive. I had gotten a cheaper pair, but they broke on me, so I decided to go with these, and they've been great so far. I have the Montbell, no. I think it's Gossamer gear. I don't know. It's 8 ounces. It's a great umbrella. I've used it during the rainy season, and it's been holding up fine. I think it's the Gossamer gear. I have let's see. For my pillow, I have the Xped Mega Pillow. It is so comfortable. It's worth the extra 6 ounces. I know everyone's going with the Sea to Summit, that's 2 ounces or whatever, but this is just heaven to me. And then you only fill it up like halfway, and it's like a down pillow, and I love it. So that's my luxury item. I do not care. I have a Thermostat Pad. I've used it on a few hikes, and I like it. It's worth it for me. For my tent, I have the Duplex. I was thinking about going with the Soloplex, but I like the extra room. I don't know, what is it? I think it's 29 square feet. Don't quote me on all these numbers. I really just don't care about them, but this square footage is like my little home, and I like it. And I set everything up in my little home, and I have plenty of room, and it was just worth it. I think the only problem is getting enough space to pitch it, but everyone's using these tents anyways, and it seems to be going well. And yeah, I just like it. It was super fucking expensive, but you know how that goes. Sleeping bag is just a regular black on black Z-Packs 10 degree. I went with the 10 degree because I sleep cold. If they still had it, I would have got the 5 degree, but they don't anymore. Anyways, I got this sleeping bag because it's incredibly warm and it's incredibly light. One of the lightest I found, and I researched quite a bit. And I love it. I've slept in it and it's comfortable. I guess we'll go with clothes now. I'm starting off with these Nikes, Wild Horse 4s, I think. They're trail runners, and for me, they're comfortable. I don't have wide feet, and so I don't need a large toe box. But even so, these have a pretty big toe box. The arch support is so great. I love it. If I have an issue, I already have a pair of backup Ultras that I've broken in, and those are good shoes too. They're a little heavy on my feet though, and these are a lot lighter. I don't really have an issue with shoes problem. We'll see when I'm hiking every day though. and they're so pretty. I got them on Amazon and they're supposed to be black on black, and these came and I was like, these are even better. I have a pair of Hygiene socks and Darn Tough. Both work well for me. In days I have blisters, I'll probably double up because I have the Hygiene really thin ones. My pair of sun gloves are just some cheap $2 Amazon ones. I can't foresee them being a huge issue. They're black as well. If they are, then I'll get the expensive outdoor research ones. It just seems insane to pay that much for cut-off gloves. However, I know I need them. I don't know if you noticed, but I'm really pale. My sleep system is, I have a Smart Wool beanie, and then that's great. I bought these on Amazon, I can't remember the brand. Aluda. Anyways, they're super warm for sleep socks. They're a little heavy, but I think it's worth it. Like I said, you know, there's that saying of you pack your fears, and the only really fear I have is being cold. Everything else I can just deal with. I got these sweats that I'm actually wearing. I bought 2 of them because I loved them so goddamn much from Target, and they're really warm. I've had them out into 20-degree weather and they've kept me warm, and so I'm taking these for sleep. For my top, I have a 250 Smart Wool, I believe. Oops, hair everywhere. Yeah, Smart Wool. Just base layer, nice little hoodie. And I'm using the bag I got with my sleeping bag for my clothes. And then my sleeping bag will just go into a black trash bag because I'm lazy. For rain and wind, I'm just going with the Frog Togs. I think this is the UL2 Light, I don't know. The pair was 30 bucks, you can't beat it. I did have to buy a small set and a large set because right now I'm pretty hefty, and so I had to get the large jacket, but the pants I had to get small. So now I have duplicates that my dad can send me if needed. I have rain mitts, but I probably won't have them until about Washington. They're from Enlightened Equipment, and yeah, they're super light. Just a black bandana. I have 2. I don't know if I'll bring both of them, but one of them is to clean off my face, and another one would be for my cookware. For my undies, I just have a regular black pair of New Balance. I'll probably bring 2 pairs of undies. And then bras, I have this Calvin Klein, and it is so comfortable. I bought 4 of them. I've never had a bra this comfortable in my life. So there's that. Just got a black buff. For just cold weather, I have a cut-off pair of wool gloves. They're light, they're warm, and I've had them for years. For my puffy, I got the Enlightened Equipment Torrid Apex. I love this jacket. I've had it in 20-degree weather, and it's kept me gloriously warm. I like that it's synthetic. I'm probably going to use it when it's raining some days. I know you're not supposed to, but whatever. Okay. I have a pair of Nike shorts. I don't think I'm going to be wearing shorts that often because I'm very pale and I don't want to burn or put sunblock on every freaking 2 hours. But I brought them just in case, you know. You never know if you're gonna overheat and you need to let it all out. Okay, lastly, I have a pair of hiking pants I got from REI. They're REI brand. They're great. They fit well. They have a cinch at the bottom so I can make them into capris, and they're stretchy-ish. And they fit well on my hips. I hate when they ride down and you have to pull them up over and over. I'm hoping that doesn't happen with this because I have issues with all sorts of pants. That belts do not help. A pair of polarized sunglasses, and then just the famous Columbia fishing shirt with the vent in the back. I got it in black. You guys are thinking I'm stupid for getting all black clothes and I'm gonna overheat, but lived in California my entire life. I think I'll be all right. I have a bug net for the Sierras and some extra rope. My electronics, I have the Garmin InReach Mini. My parents got me this for Christmas. More of a gift for them, as people say. And so I'll be taking that with me. In my electronics bag, oh, this is a Z-Pack Steady bag. I have two 10 milliamp battery packs. I think 10 will be plenty, or 20. But if I need another one, I'll buy another one. I have the Petzel headlamp. It has 3 different beams and a red lamp. It's perfect. It takes AAA batteries. Sorry for the cars. It takes AAA batteries, and also it has a battery, which I need to find. I bought it and I can't find it. I hope it's somewhere under my bed. But it also takes a battery that you can charge USB. I have just a regular quantum quick charge. It has 3 ports and one of them is quick charge. And so I can charge my phone and the 2 battery packs at once, or the InReach or the headlamp battery. And so I like having the 3. I just have cords, and then this hooks up to my trekking pole for videoing. I don't know if I'll use it. Half of this gear I'm still deciding on. We'll see. Let's move on to my food system. Just have a gas can. I bought a few of these. So I'm still deciding on my water system. I'm doing another another shakedown hike, hopefully in Joshua Tree next week or so forth. And I'll see how I feel. I'm really bad about walking and drinking a bottle at the same time. I have to stop and drink. Otherwise I choke. I'm a freaking dumbass. But I don't know if I'm gonna do the smart water bottle system with this or bring my hose. I might maybe do a mixture of both starting out. I probably will, actually. And what's great about this is I can hook it up to the bag and have the hose filter it out. So I can just put in dirty water and hook it up to my Sawyer, and then hook the Sawyer up to this, and I can just drink directly from that. And I find that I drink a lot more when I have the hose, which is always good. And I have a Z-Packs Bear bag. And inside I have a lot of food. My family decided for Christmas they were just gonna get me food. I will take it because I'm gonna be eating like a king for a couple weeks, that's for sure. I don't think I have anything else. Oh. There we go. Okay, so this is the first item of gear I bought. I have no idea the brand. It's a silicone tipped spoon, long hand spoon, and I absolutely love it. Scrape perfectly. Last March, I had decided I wanted to do the PCT, and I have never camped or backpacked in my life. I've done some day hiking, that's about it. And so I had to buy all of my gear from scratch, and it took all year to slowly buy each piece and also save for it as well. But I did it. I actually first found out about the PCT when I lived in Mammoth Lakes, which is a town that I will pass while hiking. And I remember I was working at the hotel and a bunch of hikers came in, and it was like a holiday weekend, and so all the other places that were a lot cheaper were sold out. So they came here and they just wanted a roam. They just looked exhausted. And they're like, yeah, we're hiking the Pacific Crest Trail. And that's when I first found out about it. I mean, this is before Wild and all that. And I just thought, you guys are crazy. How stupid, what a waste of time. And now look at me here. I guess it just goes to show you, right? Rock bag. I'm bringing this, and it might be something I send home, I'm not sure. Like Dixie says, sometimes you just want coffee while you're eating. I can also, it's the bigger one, so I can fit a thing of ramen in here. Mashed potatoes. I don't know. We'll see how I feel about it. My cook system. I have the Z-Pack bag that's for the Evernew pot. And it's super light and it's worth it. So all my shit doesn't flay around. Flail? Anyways, I made this shitty ass cozy just to practice or see if it's useful. Anyways, I did a shakedown hike in Idlewild and I was so hungry. I hadn't eaten all day like a dumbass. And I finally got to camp and I made mashed potatoes and I couldn't wait. And so luckily I had this cozy and you can eat because it, you know, defers the heat. And so that made it that I'm definitely taking it just for that purpose alone. I have the ultralight titanium pot. It's really light, but it also burns really quickly. It's mostly just a boil water pot, not a cooking pot. And you have to watch your stuff. But I've messed around with it quite a bit and I'm pretty comfortable. Then I just have a Bic, some gas, and then my stove. My stove is, I just bought it off Amazon for like $12. It's the brand Electricity, and it has a self-starter on it, and it works really good. I was in the elevation of like 7,000 feet, and it was 30 degrees out, and it boiled water within a minute. So with my pot and the stove combination, I can boil quick, and that's exactly what I want. Okay. My hygiene's going to change. I'm still figuring out what's needed, what's not needed, probably till the day before I leave even. So don't take this for face value. I have a toothbrush, got it from Target. Folds into itself. Toothpaste, floss, Amazon hairbrush, and I need the mirror, just for reasons. I have a Dr. Bronner's, and I don't know if I'll bring it or not. A nail file, because having scratchy nails drives me absolutely crazy. It's probably one of my biggest pet peeves. So I'm bringing a mini file, and then I have nail clippers, extra hair ties, and then I also have an extra gasket for the Sawyer. I have a bottle cap in here, and I also have a pen with duct tape, and then I have Vaseline, which is dual purpose for chapstick and also chafing. My bathroom is just normal. I have the Shiwi or the Peace Style. I don't know which one it is. Deuce of Spades, sanitizer, wet wipes, and toilet paper. Okay, so I got the big BV 500 bear can. This thing weighs so much, my God. I've kept my base weight pretty low because I'm so small, and this thing's gonna just annihilate me in the Sierras. I have my ice axe, Petzel. It's not as light as the Camp Corsa, but it'll do. It was on sale, and hopefully I don't need to use it. I have my micro spikes. I think they have 13 spikes, which isn't as much as like the 21, but it also isn't like 10, so I think 13 spikes is fine. They fit great and they were cheap, so that's the way to go, hopefully. My wallet with my permits, it says Z-Pack's wallet, and it fits your passport. I have a Swiss Army knife for cutting cheese and tweezers. And I'm also bringing a little thing of pepper spray People will be like, that's excessive, but I've had to use pepper spray twice in my life. And I hope I don't have to use it again, but I've had some bad experiences in life. And this is my first aid kit. The bag is from Light AF, and it's really cute. And I just have probably too much in here. I have a space blanket, feet warmers, a bunch of different pills, ointments for burns, wipes, Band-Aids, and KB tape and Leuko tape, and a cough drop. Now the thing is you'll be like, you have too much in your first aid kit. But the thing is there's always that person with a 5-pound base weight that needs a cough drop or needs to get his leg wrapped or whatever, and I like being the person that helps. That's just the way it is in life. There's always one person that needs help and one person that likes to help, so that's what I'm doing. And I think that's it. I have some little odds and ends I probably didn't show, but I'm so happy to get this over with. All right, thank you guys. Also, I just wanted to add that I probably got some of the names wrong. I probably pronounced a lot of things wrong. I'm a reader, not a speaker, and so I was saying the word subtile until like I was 22, until my sister corrected me, and then I learned it was subtle. So yes, and also if I got weights wrong, etc. Thank you.